Hello, people of YouTube, and welcome back to Blockhood. This is where we left off last time, so let's keep building. So let's see. We don't need anything in particular, and I don't entirely remember what everything here is. Right, so I think we should start adding some tourism. Whatever. Let's see. So the only way that I know to do that, let's see. Yeah, with the art gallery, it outputs tourists and culture. As far as I've been able to tell, so far culture has no use, but people love art galleries. So let's just make a path here. Good, good. And make sure everything's accessible. Perfect. Yeah, that looks good. Sweet. So now we should be building up some tourism and culture. Let's see. So there we go. Now let's put two art galleries together so that we make it faster, but now it looks like we're running out of community. But that is an easy fix. Let's see if I can get community a way other than... Ooh, wait. Plaza. Yeah, let's... I'm not exactly sure what a plaza is in normal context, but sounds like a good idea to build a plaza. So... What's a pond? Let's put it here. Okay. That looks pretty good. Not 100% sure what a plaza actually is. I hear the word a lot, but I've never been told what it means. Actually, let's put corner apartment there. Make sure we're not using too much of anything. Money. So, well, that's an easy fix, because now that we have tourism, we can get the hotel room to make money. But first, before that, I'm going to need some hot water. So where is it? There it is, solar heater. So I'll connect that. I'll connect that here. No. Not above the playground. Like, I'm going for function and style, so the Willow Park will probably never be covered. Now that we have the water heater, I can then make a hotel room. Connect that to the plaza. That makes sense to me. Actually, hold on. Perfect. I got a permanent resident, and then the hotels, and make sure I'm not using too much of the hot water, but I am using too much of the fresh air. However, I thought about it, and since this gives water, I probably don't need these. So, now, however, now that I think about it, if I add more trees, I might. Okay. Still not making enough fresh air, so I guess a bit more of these. There we go. And then let's see if I can get rid of these wells. Oop. Saw something flash red. Okay, now we're not making enough fresh air or water, but I can fix the fresh air easily. Everything is accessible, right? Okay, yeah. Just wanted to make sure. Oop, crap. Running out of fresh air faster than I thought. Okay, cool. So now I need another way to make water, so let's go with these. Because okay, now I'm running out of gray water. So let's see. Is there a source of like I want to make sure that there's enough of everything that it kind of just supports itself. So I need. Ooh, this is a good use of my water and my organic waste. And people like fish, so. Let's put that here. Isn't adding too much to the gray water, but it does give me some fish and fertilizer. With this, I can make vegetables. So let's see, put that there. I think it's time I might build up one more so that I can hopefully start to even out the gray matter intake and production. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Those aren't accessible, are they? No, they are. Oh, right. When I disconnected that, everything over here became disconnected for a second. That's why it flashed red. So then let's see. There was something that needs vegetables. Market. Vegetables, electricity, consumer, and fish. Gets money and community. So first, let's do that. Make sure it's accessible. Good. And then let's add a bit to the youth count. Let's add an office building here, and small apartment, and a corner apartment the rest of the way. Still not making enough gray water. Let's try adding another corner apartment. What else gives me gray water? Let's see. I don't have any raw materials. Ooh. I need more. Let's see, hold on. Am I losing money? Money is pretty fine, so let's see, something. Oh. Let's see. With algae, Make electricity and fertilizer. Good, that's good. So, if I get rid of these real quick. Make biomass. Okay, the electricity is fine. Next we need fresh air. So, raise the level. And I don't have any pollution, so it can't eat that. And let's build a maze. Okay, sweet. Now I'm making more fresh air than I'm eating. Alright. And now it is no longer a maze, but rather just a nice place to relax. However, and grass patch. Let's see. Still need more gray water so I can continue making normal water. So oh great, now I'm running out of water. logical conclusion is a mist collector. That makes sense. And that's not me being sarcastic, that does actually make sense. So put these here so I don't have to worry about them as much. Lower the angle and make sure they're sturdy. And I think that is where I will put my advertisement. Let's see, which one do I like most? Oh, no, that one goes through. Mist collector goes here. Add space. Actually, there we go. Weird. I thought I saw something flash red. But no. Add space will go here. Okay, next put mist collector back. Tilt upward again. And I'm still having the problem of not enough gray water, because this appears to be eating up gray water pretty well. So let's see. Oh, library. Oh. Let's put a library here. See no reason not to. I mean, it doesn't help me with my current goal that I've been talking about this entire time, but libraries are nice. Okay, so this here, this here, this here, and then I just love the willow trees, so let's put this here. Then let's see. Let's put. Let's see. Oh yeah, large apartments need a bit more water and leisure. I thought I saw something flash red. Sorry. There we go. These apartments must be pretty expensive, considering the fact that they're like right next to a well laid out maze of sorts. Okay, so electricity. I need more electricity, but I think I know a way to give us access to more blocks. And actually, hold on. There's a thing that gives me bees. Just need money and labor. I have tons of that. So well, this area already seems to be, I suppose this area is probably logically blocked off so that Like there's a wall. There would be a wall here if this was an actual building, so nobody saw the bee production. And was there something I could use bees to get energy for? That's not why I started making bees. It's just... Let's see. Biogas and money. I don't have any biogas, but it does make pollution, which is never good. Oh, I have an idea for that. But for now, what can I use the bees for? There was at least one thing. Right, vegetable farm. I need bees, labor, fertilizer, and water to grow vegetables, and it makes vegetables. Huh. But right now, focus on electricity. I have no idea what I need data for, but I'll figure that out later. Is anything decaying? I don't think so. Like, everything's been accessible and such. Yeah, everything's fine. Oh yeah. Okay, electricity. For now, I'll put these here. I'll see if I can find a more productive way to have energy, but for now. Okay, so this creates oil and inorganic waste, and if I have, where is it? This, I can use my inorganic waste to make sorted waste, so that using the recycling plant, I can make money and raw materials, so that I can make a factory which gives us sickness and inorganic materials from raw materials and money, and then with the money, with the sadness, I can make sickness. I mean, I can use the sickness to make community. It's sad and all, but you know, it's an unavoidable fact of life. The fact that I don't have a cemetery already is more problematic than the fact that I am actually planning on making sure people die so I can have one. If you think about it. That's probably false. It's probably all kinds of false. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so first the oil well, which I will need to put somewhere. Let's see. Let's see, hold on. What do these use again? Algae, and I'm making pretty good amount of algae if I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 15 of those, and they each make 4 algae each. These each absorb 2 algae each, so each one of these can feed 2 of these. That means I can have up to 30 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm not using the algae for anything else, I don't think. So I'll just make more of these so I can make, so I have more electricity. How much electricity does this make compared to the solar panel? Okay, yeah, more. Good, good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means I have 17 right now. So I can actually add some more up here. Sure, they won't appreciate the fact that there are biomass generators directly outside their window. However, like gameplay wise, they don't seem to care. So let's see. Let's take this and replace it with a straight. And take this. Yeah, I know, hold on. And I say we replace it. There's no pollution for it to absorb, so I'll wait for that. But I will put in, I think a light post would actually do it well. But let's point it, for the purposes of design, more towards the, whoa. Things are flashing red, this is not good. Those are not accessible. This is not good. Okay. Something just fell off my desk. So, what went wrong there? Oh, right. This thing has an access point, but it doesn't give access to anything else. So, as things currently stand, the only thing I can put here are solar panels. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not too big a deal. I mean, they don't actually use anything. So, some solar panels there. Might as well put them here, since them being under something doesn't seem to affect them. Oh, let's see, what is this? That is a tech factory. Is there anything that uses data? Ooh, tech office. Okay, so what does the tech office give me? More technology and money. So this uses technology and electricity, but if I put this not there, does it need to have access? Yeah. Oh yeah, because solar panels don't need to have access. They just need to exist. So, I think the antenna will go here. Actually, make sure it's accessible. Double check. Okay, perfect. So now with how I've built it, I can't in good conscience put anything above this maze. So, hold on. What is this? Library. I'll just have to move the library and replace it with stairs to the next floor. I think it should be fine like that. Yeah. So if I remove this, right, if I remove that, then put the library here, because again, consistency by putting the corner apartment there. Okay. Cool. Now, since I was talking about the tech office, I will have to, and now that I have the data to allow for the tech office, I'll put the tech office next to the library. Yeah. Like up until you get to this floor, then you can walk. Up until this floor, you can take the elevator, but once you get here, oh wait, there's no corridor connecting those. But once you reach this floor, you have to walk. For one, because I'm not evil. I'm gonna give them an elevator. Now, although oil wells literally do not work like this. Huh. Do I have to put it on sand? That would make sense. Some blocks will need it. Doesn't specifically say which ones of them. Some magic soil. And then... Nope. I think the oil well has to be on the ground. On the ground level. Which makes sense. Let's try that. So, let's get rid of this and see if I can put a oil well there. Yep. Okay, let's see. Yep, inorganic waste. Now, whereas one of these buildings used both inorganic and organic waste to make sorted waste, recycling plant. Most people probably don't appreciate a recycling plant on top of their building, but the recycling plant makes sorted waste, which I can then use to make raw materials. Which, using the raw materials, I can make a factory. Check all the access. Rotate these. Perfect. I still don't make enough inorganic waste on my own. So, I'll have to raise these and... Oop, nope. Okay, don't worry. I got this. Okay, having them next to each other decreases their effectiveness. That is good to know. Ah, what? What do you need? What do you need that I don't have? Labor, electricity, water, raw materials. I have all those. So you should be producing. It just hasn't had the chance to produce yet. Okay, good. So now, I'm making sickness with this factory here. Let's see. And I think it'd be kind of a dick move to put cemeteries right next to the oil wells. So, with these I'm making inorganic materials and oil, so I can use this oil for something. Where is it? This makes data. Oh, wait, using water and oil, I make hot water, but I also make pollution. With oil, I make less oil, but money. There was something that it used oil. It made me something that... Where is it? Corporate office. It's the headquarters of a corporation, uses oil, knowledge, labor, and electricity. It makes money and inorganic waste. Put the corporate office here. Actually, I wonder. Access. Okay, everything's accessible. So why aren't you producing? Okay, I am, however, running out of electricity. But that is a relatively easy fix. Because with these, yeah, I should be able to make more of the biomass generators, since there. Still I'm not losing algae, so that's good. Now, the corporations... Oh, they're accessible from all. So I'm gonna try something with these stairs. So, accessibility. Okay, those stairs are accessible. So if I put these corporate buildings on top of each other, like so, are those accessible? This one is not, but what if I rotate this? And that one's inaccessible. But this one is accessible. But what if I... Stairs again. Interesting. This is the weirdest corporate building ever. Just go upstairs. But how do you... Like, logically, looking at it, it doesn't work. But... Because how would you get... from this door to these stairs to go even further upstairs? Interesting. Well, I mean, as things stand currently, I have no reason to get rid of it. So let's see. Now that we have sickness at all, I feel it necessary that I make at least one cemetery. Put it on top of the corporate building. I mean, those guys aren't going to appreciate that. But I don't think it'll do anything to the synergy, will it? No. They just won't be entirely happy about it. Okay. So now... we have inorganic waste. So let's put this here. So we make... It's weird how well it fits up here. They don't have to be accessible, do they? Oh, so long as it's on a rooftop, it'll produce. Oh, yeah, it looks like they were physically... the incinerators were actually meant for the corporate building. Interesting. So, now we have pollution. Which I can easily use to my advantage with the help of, where is it? The bamboo plant. However, there was another plant that fought pollution. Poplar trees. This group of trees is very seasonal. I don't know if that means anything, like gameplay wise, or if it's just a thing it says, but Ah, there you go. Japanese pines need pollution. Cicada trees. I think I'm gonna go with bamboo, though. Put the bamboo by the cemetery. Just now occurred to me that I put this corporate building, this corporate tower with the strange ass stairs, right next to the playground. Realistically, no one's going to appreciate that. Okay, so I need more water, so the logical thing to do is make another algae farm. So let's put it here. Too much of a strain on gray water. Also, they're not connected to anything. Oh. There we go. That fixed that problem. You guys saw something flash red too, right? Like it's not just me being paranoid? Okay, hold on. What do you produce to begin with? Take water and you make fresh air. Okay. It's weird how it does that. Like, things that have no reason to start acting up sometimes act up. But, okay. I still need water. What do these produce again? These produce water. So, I need these to continue the production of algae, but I will use this to focus on water. Okay, okay. Everything looks pretty good, and from this side, looks like a... Oh, I was unaware I could do that. That'll make building so much easier if I can chop off some layers. Anyway. So, everything seems to be in a state of balance, or perpetual increase, so eventually everyone will die of pollution. It's just a fact. Like, if everything's increasing, so is pollution. So then eventually everyone will die because of said pollution. So now I say we make a wheat farm so that we can have a bakery somewhere in this town thing. This apartment hotel production plant with a actually relatively small corporate office tower. Just chilling there. So on top of his head, their heads, will be wheat farms. This floor is a wheat farm. Actually, hold on. This farm is a wheat farm and a greenhouse. Okay, double check everything's accessible. Good. Now just make... Oop. Now just need to find a way to make more water. Ah, crap. Hold on. like, it continues most of the way up, so I feel bad if it didn't continue all the way up. Aren't those accessible? Oh, weird. Anyway, now the greenhouse. Perfect. Anyway, now we need more water. Just now notice that there's nothing on top of this. So, an easy fix to that. Let's put one of these there. Cool, now we have enough water to support everything we have. Is there anywhere else that something could have something on top of it, but doesn't? Does not appear so. It's fun to watch it actually get built up level by level. I've never actually looked at what the ads look like during the night. I'll look into that later. But for now, I am relatively content with what we have, but what can I have that we don't? Okay, let's figure out how to make biogas. And then after we get everything together for that, ooh, this makes biomass using organic waste. So I can put this, I'll put this here. Now that we're making biogas and not using too much of our organic waste, so wait, is it not accessible? There we go. Check accessibility to everything. Production. This is concerning. I guess some things just go long enough without producing that it just starts acting up like that. Capitalist. Just got an achievement. It's weird that there wasn't like a notification other than that thing popping up in the corner. So let's see what it looks like. Ah, it's pretty nice. Like, it recently occurred to me, I'm not sure how people like get into this place in order to buy a house or apartment or hotel room. I guess this is probably where the entrance would be, which is unfortunate because you can see all of our hydro farms. But then another thought occurred to me: if you're going to work at the corporate office, you have to like go through the park. I'm not changing that, I'm just saying. But anyway, so now that I got distracted from my original final goal. So now that we have biogas, I can make this gas generator, which uses biogas and money to make electricity and pollution. The pollution I'm using to keep the bamboo trees alive, ironically enough. See? Oil generator? Oh yeah, I could use oil, the oil that I'm getting to make electricity. That makes sense, because that's what oil is usually used for. Let's see. Where would I want either of those? not sure. So, while I think about that, I'm gonna put in a bakery up here with the wheat, so you know it's fresh. Actually, yeah. Move the greenhouse from there. Put the bakery here. So you elevator, you see a bakery. So you elevator up, you see a bakery. You look to your right, left, I'm not sure. Your right. And see the wheat that the bakery is using. And you're like, oh man, this looks like a good place to eat. Because you can literally see how fresh their wheat is. Yeah. These things I'm describing mean literally nothing for the game, but it means everything to me playing it. So yeah, now, instead of where I originally put it, the greenhouse will go there. Pointed that way for, I don't know, because I can. Cool. I think this episode, or at the very least this recording, is a lot longer than the last one. But, what are you gonna do? So yeah, our community is looking pretty good. We appear to have gotten rid of all of our wells and the original solar panels. And the original trees, actually. So yeah, a true sign of progress. All the wells and trees from before are gone. So let's take a quick tour. Top floor. Wheat. That one guy who lives among the wheat. A bakery and a greenhouse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth floor. Let's see. A house, a library, the tech offices, along with our factory, recycling plant, and waste sorting center. Fourth floor. Grass maze, comfortable seating area. Small living arrangements for the bachelors and bachelorettes. Larger living arrangements for the families. And unimportant to anyone who's living here, but solar panels, biomass generator, and mist collector. Because, strangely enough, randomly, we decide to be both eco-friendly and the destroyer of worlds. Third floor, living arrangements, offices, various living arrangements, the market, of course, and more living arrangements. And an example of the algae farm that helps supply all of our water. Because it's good to let people know exactly what's supplying the water. Second floor, living arrangements, hotels, art, news, tech factory, and our solar heating system. On the outside, we have our fish farms, bee farms, hydroponic farms. That's also where our Wi-Fi comes from, the antenna, and the digester. Just use it. Gotta make sure we use all of that organic waste. And first floor, living arrangements, makerspace for all you creative types, retail shops for all your clothes and other things needs. Oh, Willow Park. You can't forget about Willow Park. One of our first attractions, actually. Not tourist attractions, just make people live here attractions. And that's it. Everything from the top down so far. Oh, and you may have noticed the corporate building outside of the JXD apartment complex. It occurred to me, I'm gonna have to change the name of the apartment complex, considering the fact it's no longer simply an apartment complex. That library looks kind of out of place. Either way. So let's see. Yeah, if you have a suggestion for the name of this self-sustaining community tower, I guess. I'm not going to call it the community tower because my name's not on it. But yeah, if you're going to leave a comment with a name that you think I should call the primary building with all the houses, retail stores, maker spaces, that kind of that, and also a name for the corporate building. Wait, is that not accessible? Structurally sound. It's accessible, I think. It says it's accessible, but I'm not actually sure what that tiny person means. I'll look into that. Either way. So yeah. In the comments, I'm way too easily distracted to be trying to tell you anything. In the comments, please help me name the primary building as well as the corporate offices. Like, the corporate offices don't have to have my name in them, but it is preferred that the apartment complex does. Primary building, whatever you want to call it. Because I'm giving you the right. So, this has been Blockhood. I have been JXD Kid, and you have been wonderful. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.